Hi, hello, welcome to my channel, guys. Today we'll be seeing about the books that I used for my JEE preparation, that too for chemistry subject. So this tri-series video is now about chemistry. Let's see the books that I used for chemistry. Now let us start with the first and foremost important book, NCERT. See, for chemistry, NCERT is a very important book because many questions in the exam are directly asked from the NCERT book. That too, especially for inorganic chemistry, you have to study it line by line. So first we'll start with the physical chemistry part. We'll see all the books and then we'll go to the organic and then inorganic. So let's start with the physical chemistry part. In the physical chemistry part, which starts with this 11th standard physical chemistry, make sure you are going to do the example questions and the exercise questions of the NCERT book for all the chapters. You can also study the theory of certain chapters which are given in the NCERT book. You can do the examples as well. So studying the theory is also important. Make sure you are going to be very thorough with these formulae. These formulas are very important for especially this type is very important for JEE advanced. Schrodinger's wave equation, these theorems are important. Quantum theory, these things are important for advanced exam. And you have to know these things thoroughly. For JEE advanced, this is important. Even in mains, they can ask questions. So what you do is you complete the theory from NCERT book, and then you have to do the book back exercises. Also, you have to do all the book back exercises. There are many book back exercises even in NCERT. Also, you can do the example questions as well inside the book. For all chapters, you can do these things. You can study the theory which is given in the NCERT, remember the formulas, and then take some examples, solve those examples, and then please remember the important things formulas, and then make sure you are going to do all the exercises. And most importantly, you have to remember all the formulas given. You have to remember for all chapters all the concepts and formulas. For physical chemistry, this is important. You have to do all the questions in the book back questions are compulsory. NCERT book back questions are important, and these chapters like equilibrium, thermodynamics are very important. You have to do the book back questions as well as these are examples. You have to do the examples and then understand each and every concept. You have to do examples. You have to remember the theory. You have to do the examples. These are examples are also very important. First you close the answer, try it, then check it. That would be the best possible way. And similarly, you have to study all the topics and then do all the questions. I have done all the questions. I just have erased it. I don't know why. You can see the marks. I have done all these questions. Okay, so similarly for even for 12th standard chemistry, you have to study the theory very well. This is a solid state is important chapter. You have to study the theory like you have to memorize it very well. You have to know all the formulas, and then most importantly, you need to solve these book back questions for these chapters. These are very important. You have to solve the examples, book back questions. That's what I'm saying for all the chapters. So for physical chemistry, this is what I did from NCERT. So after doing NCERT, I have after doing NCERT, I have completed the coaching material. Yes, I had a whole set of carton box full of coaching materials. You have to complete your coaching materials completely. After completing the coaching materials, you can go for this book called as Problems in Physical Chemistry by Narendra Avasthi by Balaji Publications. I used this book, and this book was a very good book that I used for mains level practice. You can do the exercise 1, and for advanced level practice you can go to the level 2 questions, which are actually very good. For advanced level 2 problems were very good in my point of view, and there are many, almost all the types required for advanced. They have level 1, level 2, level 3. In level 3 we have passage, multi correct. This book I used and it was very good. Subjective problems were also good. The one which I liked the most were level 2 questions. Level 2 questions were really great. They were pakka advanced level questions. So the level 2 questions were actually very good. So from this book I used for physical chemistry, I have completed this book. So all these physical chemistry chapters are there. I have completed this book, and the level 2 questions are very good for JEE Advanced. Level 1 is basic, for mains you can use it. Level 2 and level 3 is for JEE Advanced. So if you are going to complete this book completely, this will finish your physical chemistry preparation for JEE Advanced. So next we'll move to the organic chemistry. Okay, so for organic chemistry, you have to refer to the chemistry part 2 books of class 11 and class 12. See, now you have to study the theory thoroughly, completely. There will be many theory parts. You have to completely study it. You have to understand, and certain points you need to memorize. You have to understand everything, and you can write it many times. You can memorize it. You can say it many times. You can say it aloud, and then you have to somehow memorize many points. For example, these things are there for mains only, but this is very important. You have to study many things, you have to memorize it, you have to read the mechanisms from NCERT books, and mechanisms are there. For the mechanisms which are not there in NCERT book, I referred my coaching notes. My coaching notes had almost all the mechanisms, and then I had a separate sheet of all the mechanisms. I studied the NCERT book for organic chemistry. NCERT book was very helpful. I have completed the book, and I have done the book back questions as well as the example questions. See, I have done the exercises and then also the in-text questions. There were some examples in class 11 books, so I have completed the book back questions completely for all the chapters, and then see, this is how you have to study certain chapters. You have to write it in the side, you have to memorize it completely, because these chapters are very volatile chapters. You can study this, you can forget it in the next hour itself. So you have to study this again and again, you have to recall it. So for these chapters NCERT is a must. So for chemistry NCERT you have to do. You may skip NCERT for any other subject, but not for chemistry, because this should be the starting point. Chemistry book, you have to study the NCERT chemistry. It's a must, compulsorily you have to do it, especially for mains chapters like chemistry in everyday life, biomolecules, polymers. They directly ask questions from NCERT. So those chapters, also environmental chemistry of class 11. So you have to study those chapters. Like, see, you can see the way I have studied even in the 12th chemistry book. You have to study each and every line, you have to underline it, you have to find the important parts, you have to write it here, you have to mark it, you have to study almost everything for certain chapters like this, which will be dealing in organic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry will be seeing about how to study and remember things. Okay, so this is how you have to use NCERT for organic. Other books that I used for organic was this book, Problems in Organic Chemistry for JEE Advanced by Himanshu Pandey sir. So this book was GRB Publications. This I have completed. This book is a good book. This has a lot of questions, actually a lot, many questions are there. I have completed this book. This book I did during my revision part, that is after the syllabus completion I did. So almost all chapters I have done except the last chapters. Like these chapters I didn't do. I have done the other chapters like till aromatic biomolecules. Till biomolecules I have done, and this is a good book. You can do this. This book is important. Level 1 questions might be easy sometimes, but you have to do the level 2 questions. The single correct questions are actually easy. Okay, but the exercise 2 multi correct questions, you have to try it, it will be good. Also the exercise 3, the multi correct questions, passage type questions, integer type, subjective questions, match the problems. So it has almost all the type of questions. You have to try this book. It's a good book. I have tried it, and I have gained a lot of practice by solving this book. I got that speed. You have to get some speed solving books. You have to. I got the speed from doing this book. Like it has a lot of questions, and many questions are easy. So by doing this book, you can get that speed, how to solve the questions in a fast manner, especially for chapters like aromatic hydrocarbons, aldehydes and ketones. They have a lot of questions. You have to solve them, and they have also given the hints. So this book was a good book. So along with this, I have done this book also. So one thing I have to mention is this book is Advanced Problems in Organic Chemistry by MS Chavan. So I have done both the books. So I've done both the books. In this book also we have the similar type, like single correct. First we have level 1. In that level 1 we have single correct questions which are assumed to be easy ones. First they start with level 1. After level 1 they will directly go to level 2 type of questions, and then we will be having multi-correct questions. See, this book also has a lot of questions, and you can see this lot of questions. Level 2 will be having multi-correct, match statements, subjective, integer types. There are different types of questions. I have tried them. I've tried a lot of questions from this book, but one thing that I have to say is, when you are going to do both these books, see, both these books are good, but you have to do this book. Second book is a very good book. It has for advanced exam, JEE advanced exam, this book is preferred. Even though both the books are actually very good, they are good. You can do both of them. But if you are going to do only one book, if you are going to do only one book, I did this first. After that, I did. What I felt was, if you are going to do only one book, you can choose either of them. I preferred this because everywhere I saw in the internet or anywhere they said this is preferred. So after that I did this. Then I had a lot of time, so I did both the books. So I have completed both the books. In my point of view, you can do either of the book, but this one looks good because this has more problems. If you are getting less time, you can do this, and the questions in this is a bit tougher. So you can do this for JEE advanced level practice. So you can do both only if you are going to have time, and go to the next book only after completing that chapter. And if you are going to do hydrocarbons from this book, complete here. After that, go to hydrocarbons here. So you complete in one book and then go to next book. So it's better to complete a single book completely than doing multiple books. Okay. So next we'll be seeing about so organic is over now, the books that I use. Okay. Along with that, I need to mention that I have used my coaching sheets, also my class notes for every other subject and every other chapter. I think there are 90 chapters. I have used my coaching modules as well as my class notes. My teacher used to take classes. I used to make class notes. I had used my class notes and I had made a lot of short notes. So next we'll directly move to inorganic chemistry. This is a scoring part. Okay, this will give you marks easily, and the most important book is obviously NCERT. Okay, so NCERT book is a very important book for inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry said this part 1 of class 11, you will be having a lot at the last you will be having a lot of inorganic part, and then part 2 of class 11. I think this is class 12, class 11. So how you should study NCERT for inorganic from NCERT is, you have to study each and every line. You have to go through the chapter at least 3 times. I prefer 3 times. You have to underline very important points, and you have to write the extremely important points in the left. There will be some very important points, those small clues which are actually very important, that can be asked in the exam. You have to underline, you have to put boxes. In mains exam this was asked. Can you believe? Nobody could believe this question was asked in JEE Mains 2020, I believe. So you have to, so this is how you have to study NCERT for inorganic. Okay, from NCERT you have to do each and every example. You have to do the book back questions. You have to study each and every line. Okay, you should not even miss a word. You study every line of NCERT. You study properties, all the names, all informations you need to study from NCERT for inorganic. This is very important. Okay, each and every line you need to study. See, this is my P block book. I have studied P block at least 5-6 times. I have studied from NCERT, and then I had coaching modules and short coaching notes as well. See, I have studied it using pencil 2 to 3 times, and with pen one more time, and I have studied each and every line, every property I studied. So this is how you have to use your NCERT. So these are small pictures which will make you understand the whole paragraph in a small span of time. Just by studying this, I can study these pages. You can see the pencils and pen writings, right? So I have written what is there in these 2 pages. So this will take only 5 minutes, but studying the whole page will take a lot of time. So I have written everything, I have underlined. So this is how you have to study NCERT. You have to study NCERT at least 3 times. These reactions, you have to study all reactions, you have to study all structures, and then you have to study all these reactions. These reactions structures are important for mains as well as advanced. It's very important. We'll make a separate video for how to study NCERT and how to study inorganic for JEE. I will make a separate video for how to study inorganic. You have to study it like this. You have to study each and every line. You have to study all the questions, all possible, everything. Whatever is there in NCERT should be inside your brain. Okay, everything should be there. You have to study these structures, you have to study these equations, reactions, everything you need to study. And for mains only chapters, study it only for the mains alone. All chapters, NCERT is very important, especially for inorganic. Study and write it in the left side or right side blank space so that you won't forget it. Writing will make you remember it for a longer time, I believe. Even for 11th inorganic, the same thing is going to apply. You need to study each and every line. You need to study. Even the example questions you can study. See, you have to study with pen, pencil. You have to NCERT and inorganic, they are very important. So we have to memorize the complete NCERT book for inorganic alone. This might be difficult, but you have to do this because it will give a lot of marks. You can see the question, take the answer, done. It will give you marks in just seconds. Okay, so you have to study each and everything in detail. Another important book that I am going to show for inorganic is this Concise Inorganic Chemistry for JEE, written by J.D. Lee, edited by Sudarshan Guha. Indian version is preferred. Okay, see, this book is exclusively for JEE Advanced. That is what I would say from my point of view. And I studied only 2 chapters, that is salt analysis. No, not 2 chapters. I studied salt analysis. I had again the same thing applies. You have to study each and every line of whatever tests are in JEE Advanced syllabus. See, make sure you are going to study the syllabus completely. Okay, first of all, complete with whatever is given in the syllabus. Take the printout, refer those. Only you have to, you study those things, you mark those things, you study each and every line of the book. This book is a good book for salt analysis. I had completed salt analysis from this book. This was a very good book. You have to see these things, you need to remember much. So what you do is you have to study this and then you make a chart containing all the salts, all its colors, properties. So you can use sketches, those things are preferred. So you do this. I'll make a separate video on how to study inorganic for JEE. So for JEE Advanced, this book is very important and necessary, I will say, because some parts are not included at NCERT. So you have to study these things. Like you have to study all the reactions and you have to remember the colors of the complexes, the salts. You have to remember the salt color. You have to remember the property, solubility, flame colors, many things you have to study from this book. So I studied salt analysis and metallurgy, another important chapter. So I studied metallurgy. You have to study only the parts which are in syllabus, and then you have to, again the same principles, you need to underline each and every part. You have to study and remember whatever is there. You have to understand and then remember. You need to have both. Okay, so first study NCERT and then study this book. For these 2 chapters, this is very important. And for other chapters like T block, D block and coordination compounds, you may refer this. But for these 2 chapters which I said, metallurgy and qualitative analysis, salt analysis, very important. You have to do this from this book. Okay, and for P block, D block and coordination compounds, you may do this book, but NCERT is enough, I prefer. But for certain parts of P block and D block, you can still refer this book because some parts might not be in NCERT, for which I used my coaching modules. So I'll make a special video for how to study inorganic chemistry. So these are the books that I used for chemistry, but along with this is very important book. Okay, so this is the previous year question. See, for every subject, every chapter, every topic, you need to do this. Okay, So I had completed this book completely. This is for all the subjects you need to do the previous year questions. I had done all the questions. For all the questions means all the 41 year questions. I have completed the all single correct, multi correct, assertion reasoning, and integer type subjective questions, more than one correct, multi correct they say, passage based questions. I have tried everything. Even subjective questions I have tried. Subjective questions were asked very long ago, like 20 years ago. See, they were asked in 1992 and all. I have tried them. I have even tried. See, single correct questions are compulsory. Multi correct questions are important for JEE Advanced. Passage type is also important for JEE Advanced. Integer type and subjective is important for JEE Advanced. And see, this book will say you how the questions are asked in the actual exam. No other book can give you that experience. So you have to do the previous year questions book. It may be of any other publication. I had preferred Arihant because I got that through the internet. I bought it through the internet and Arihant was shown first, so I bought it. There are many other publications. These are publications are also there. MTG is also there. So you can buy any other book but do a book completely. But in my case, what happened, I had previous 20 year questions in my coaching module. So I had done that once during my normal days of preparation, and then I had done this during my revision preparation, which was a pakka combination, and using that I had revised everything completely. I had done all the questions of this book for my revision, which was a blockbuster hit during my exam, because this book was actually very helpful to revise the concepts and practice questions during the revision time. And make sure you do the previous year questions at least twice. This book is very important. Okay, that's a long video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and all the best.